Welcome to the anatomy of your failure. Let's look at your movement. Point 1. Geometry. Most of you treat walls as suggestions. You run wide, leaving a gap big enough to park a car in. That gap is exactly why you are getting hit. You need to hug the collision, slide against the rocks tight and precise. Every inch of space you leave is a gift to the killer. Stop being generous, tighten your lines, or keep dying. Number 2. Let's talk about art for art's sake. Blinding a killer right after the pallet stun is a rookie mistake. You are not winning, you are just annoying them while staying in their reach. A real looper waits for the pallet kick. You time the blind so it ends exactly when the animation finishes. While they are staring at the white screen, you are already at the next tile. Stop playing for clips. Start playing for survival. It's a tool, not a toy. Point 3. Dependency. If you can't loop without yellow highlights, you aren't a looper. You're a toddler in a sandbox. Windows of Opportunity is a beginner's tool that many wannabe pros refuse to put down. It's a parasitic perk that eats up a slot and stunts your growth. You'll never reach your full potential as long as you need the game to hold your hand. Take it off, hit the wall, and fail. That's how you learn the anatomy of the map. If you're too scared to fail without it, then maybe you belong on the hook. Choose your bike, side wheels, or real speed. Point 4. Blind spot negligence. Let's be real, you see your teammate looping a pallet 10 meters from your generator and you crouch in the bush? You're terrified of a killer who literally cannot see you. Their focus is locked, their tunnel vision is absolute. That generator should be screaming, not silent. You are throwing away free progress because you don't understand that busy killer is a blind killer. Wake up and repair. Point 5. Inventory negligence. Let's be clear, 4 flashlights in the lobby isn't a strategy, it's a dumb move. You are giving the killer a reason to run Lightborn before the match even starts. You are sacrificing objective efficiency for a highlight reel that will never happen. A high fidelity survival fills the gaps. You see a lack of healing, you take the kit. You see slow generator progress, you bring the parts. Stop being that guy who prioritizes ego over the win. Point 6. Stalling in a dead zone. I see it every match. A survivor drops a pallet and then waits to see what happens. I'll tell you what happens. You die. You're giving the killer the only thing they need: time. You must understand, the very second that kick animation begins, the structure automatically becomes a death zone. It is no longer a resource, it's a liability. If you spend that window watching splinters fly instead of reaching to the next tile, you are failing. Number 7. The blueprint paradox. Watching professional loopers is objectively the best way to expand your tactical database. You need that input to understand what's possible, but there's a massive difference between reading a manual and performing the service. The error isn't the observation, it's the imitation without foundation. You're trying to run an advanced simulation while your basic pathing is still leaking. Use their gameplay as a target, not a shortcut. Point 8. The high value transaction. Most survivors treat their health like a private collection. It is not. It's the only currency that can stop a total system shutdown. If a teammate is on their final hook and you are still at full health, you are hoarding capital while the unit collapses. You need to force the transaction, step into the killer's path, take the aggro, and spend that health state to buy a reset for your teammate. If you are too cheap to bleed for him, you are too expensive for the team. Point 9. Sensor blackout. Most survivors run as if they only have forward-facing cameras. You are pushing forward into the unknown while completely ignoring the primary threat behind you. This is a critical failure in data acquisition. If you aren't constantly checking the killer's position and their red stain, you're operating on ghost data, reacting to where the killer was, not where they are. A professional looper maintains a 360-degree feedback loop. Number 10. The vector failure. Most survivors treat windows like simple exits. They aren't. They're momentum-based gates. If your approach is off the 90-degree axis, or if you lack the required 2.5 meters of acceleration, you triggered a medium vault. That is operational lag you cannot afford. A fast vault is a mathematical requirement for survival. If you don't respect the geometry, the window won't respect you. And the last but not least mistake is not subscribing to my channel. Take care guys, and get better in game.